Welcome to Golden Flame Stars. In a world where beauty is currency, fame is fragile, and perfection is often just an illusion, Hollywood has become a place where appearances are everything. Under the dazzling lights, behind red carpets and magazine covers, lies a much darker reality. A reality where even the richest and most famous individuals are not immune to insecurity. Where one small enhancement can spiral into a lifetime of regret. Cosmetic surgery promises transformation, confidence, even reinvention. But what happens when that promise turns into a nightmare? Today we're diving deep into the most shocking, emotional, and unforgettable stories of celebrities whose cosmetic decisions didn't go as planned. Some chased perfection, some were pressured by fame, and some paid a price they could never undo. This is not just about beauty, this is about risk, obsession, and consequences. Let's begin. Anastasia Pokreshchuk, the DIY transformation. In the age of social media, transformation has taken on a new and sometimes dangerous form. Anastasia Pokreshchuk became widely known for her dramatically enhanced facial features, particularly her extremely pronounced cheeks. But what makes her story especially alarming is how she achieved them. Rather than relying solely on professionals, Anastasia began injecting fillers into her own face, guided by online tutorials. Despite warnings from medical experts about the risks of infection, nerve damage, and long-term complications, she continued. For Anastasia, her look represents beauty and individuality. For others, it raises serious concerns about the influence of online culture and the normalization of extreme self-modification. Her story reflects a growing trend where the line between professional medicine and personal experimentation becomes dangerously blurred. Cardi B, a warning from experience. Cardi B is known for her honesty, and when it comes to cosmetic surgery, she doesn't hold back. In a candid revelation, she shared one of the biggest regrets of her life: illegal injections she received early in her career. At the time, she felt pressure to enhance her appearance and paid a small amount for a risky procedure done in unsafe conditions. What she didn't realize was that the substances used, biopolymers, could spread unpredictably throughout the body. Years later, she underwent a painful process to remove them. Her message to fans was clear: wanting change is okay, but risking your life for it is not. Rajee Narinesingh, a victim of fake beauty. Rajee Narinesingh's story is not just tragic, it's deeply unsettling. Seeking enhancement, she turned to an unlicensed practitioner who promised dramatic results at a lower cost. Instead, she became the victim of one of the most shocking cosmetic scams ever exposed. Unknown to her, the injections she received contained toxic materials, including substances never meant for the human body. The results were devastating. Her face and body became severely disfigured, leaving her physically and emotionally shattered. Her journey to recovery involved multiple corrective procedures, including appearances on medical shows where specialists worked to remove the harmful materials. Despite everything, Rajee's resilience stands out. Her story is a powerful warning. When it comes to cosmetic procedures, cutting corners can come at an unimaginable cost. Neven Ciganović. A shocking side effect. Neven Ciganović, a well-known Croatian stylist and television personality, has built a reputation around bold fashion choices and an equally bold approach to cosmetic enhancement. Over the years, procedures became a normal part of his life: refinements, corrections, and constant adjustments in pursuit of a carefully crafted image. But one decision took a turn no one expected. During a trip abroad, Neven underwent another rhinoplasty, seeking a more refined look. The surgery itself seemed routine, just another step in a long line of cosmetic changes. But shortly after, something went terribly wrong. He developed a rare and alarming medical condition known as priapism, a prolonged and painful reaction triggered by complications with anesthesia. At first, it may have seemed like an unusual side effect, but it quickly escalated into a serious medical emergency. Doctors warned that without immediate intervention, the condition could lead to permanent damage and lifelong consequences. The situation was both physically distressing and emotionally shocking. something rarely discussed in the polished world of cosmetic enhancement. Though Neven eventually recovered, the incident exposed a side of cosmetic surgery that is almost never talked about. Unpredictable risks that can arise even from routine procedures. And yet, despite facing such a frightening complication, he did not completely step away from his aesthetic journey, which raises a chilling question. When even danger isn't enough to stop, what truly is? Katie Price, A Life of Constant Change. Katie Price has never hidden her relationship with cosmetic surgery. In fact, she's one of the most open celebrities when it comes to discussing it. From breast augmentations to facial enhancements, her transformation has been ongoing for decades. At one point, she even described herself as being almost entirely surgically created. But with each new procedure, concerns have grown, especially among medical professionals. Experts have warned about the long-term risks of repeated surgeries, particularly when performed frequently. Yet Katie remains unapologetic. Her story reflects a different perspective, one where control, choice, and identity take center stage, even in the face of criticism. Jackie Stallone, Regret and Resilience. Jackie Stallone, mother of Sylvester Stallone, was known for her bold personality and refusal to fade with age. Like many in the spotlight, she turned to cosmetic procedures to maintain her youthful look. But over time, those changes became extreme. So much so that even Jackie admitted she no longer recognized herself. She spoke openly about her regrets, acknowledging that some procedures went too far. Yet what makes her story powerful is what followed. Instead of hiding away, Jackie stayed active, confident, and fully engaged with life. She refused to let her appearance define her. Her journey is a reminder that behind every transformation lies something deeper, the desire to hold on to identity in a world that constantly demands perfection. Mickey Rourke, Fighting Damage with More Damage. Mickey Rourke's transformation wasn't driven by vanity, at least not at first. A talented actor turned professional boxer, Rourke endured years of physical punishment in the ring. Broken noses, a shattered cheekbone, and other injuries left his face severely damaged. To repair the trauma, he underwent reconstructive surgery. But things didn't go as planned. Dissatisfied with the results, Rourke continued to undergo additional procedures, each one altering his appearance further. What started as medical necessity slowly blurred into repeated cosmetic intervention. Rourke himself later admitted that choosing the wrong surgeon was a critical mistake. Today, his face tells a story not just of injury, but of how difficult it can be to fix something once the process begins. Priscilla Presley, Beauty Surrounded by Mystery. Priscilla Presley, forever linked to Elvis Presley, has long been the subject of speculation regarding cosmetic procedures. Unlike many others, she has remained largely silent on the details, allowing rumors and expert opinions to fill the gap. Some reports suggest she may have fallen victim to an unlicensed practitioner who used unsafe materials, leading to long-term complications. Whether fully confirmed or not, her case highlights one of the most dangerous aspects of cosmetic enhancement: trusting the wrong hands. In a world filled with promises of perfection, not all providers are equal, and the consequences can be devastating. Carrot Top, Transformation or Misunderstanding. Scott Thompson, famously known as Carrot Top, built his career on high-energy comedy, wild props, and a vibrant personality that made him unforgettable. For years, he was a staple on late-night television and a familiar face in American entertainment. But as time passed, something changed. And it wasn't just his material. His appearance began to spark intense public discussion. Fans and critics alike started questioning whether his dramatically sculpted face and sharp features were the result of cosmetic procedures. Speculation spread quickly. Had he gone too far? Carrot Top, however, has consistently denied undergoing plastic surgery. According to him, his transformation is the result of strict fitness routines, disciplined living, and natural aging. Yet the debate never truly faded. His story highlights something deeper: the way public perception can shape a narrative. Whether true or not, in Hollywood, even rumors can become part of your identity. Sharon Osbourne, Knowing When to Stop Television Personality. Sharon Osbourne has always been candid about her cosmetic procedures. From facelifts to various enhancements, She never hid her desire to maintain a youthful appearance. But one particular surgery changed everything. After a facelift left her feeling disfigured and deeply uncomfortable, Sharon made a surprising decision. She stopped. She later described the experience as painful, both physically and emotionally, admitting that she no longer recognized herself. Her story stands out because it highlights something rare in Hollywood: the moment of realization. Knowing when to stop can be just as important as deciding to start. Hollywood has always sold a dream: perfect faces, perfect bodies, perfect lives. But behind that illusion lies a different reality, one filled with pressure, insecurity, and sometimes irreversible choices. These stories are not just about surgery. They're about identity, control, fear, and the human desire to be accepted. Some found confidence, some found regret, and some paid a price they can never fully undo. In a world where changing your appearance is easier than ever, one question remains: how far is too far?